Hello guys, this is Young Sika and we're here for another episode of Sip to the Script. I'm your humble host and today we have someone very important in the house. Please introduce yourself to the camera, man.
Hey man, it's your boy Huey Draper, aka Don Gelato. Gelato, we in this.
Big smoothie, man. How you been, man?
I'm cool and Sika.
Yeah, I see you've been working a lot of things on the lows and on the highs too, so definitely we're gonna have to talk about that during the interview, but if you don't mind, man, today, what are we doing? We're gonna have to introduce this drink today, my friend.
Listen, today we drinking on the Crown Vanilla though, the real smooth version. Thank you. So it's a good night with this one, man.
No, definitely, man. And if you don't mind explaining to me, why this drink? Why Crown Royale, man? You're not 45 years old. Why are you sipping on Crown, man?
Man, I don't know, man. It's a nice smooth drink with a dash of ginger ale. The ladies like it. You know what I mean? You a good smooth drunk, but it's still the brown though.
That's a fact.
So you still on your ones. You know what I mean? You still got your eyes open, but you relaxing, you cooling.
It's not Henny, but it'll get you there.
Exactly.
Man, and like I said, this year, you know what I mean? Especially coming out strong at the end of the year and at the beginning of this year, you know, you've done a lot of things to kind of mark yourself in the city and just as an artist, just in general, you know? But before we get back into it, I really want to know, like, how was it growing up as Huey Draper? You know what I mean? Because growing up, I ain't never seen you like that growing up in the streets, you know what I mean? So if you don't mind, kind of give us that back end.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of moving around and shit. Like, I grew up in the States mostly.
Oh, where?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So what age?
It was a lot of bouncing around, you feel me? So it'd be like, I said like 1 to like 5, I'm in Miami. Then like half of 5, I'll be like in the middle of nowhere in Canada. And then like 6, 7, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm back, I'm in Miami, then I'm in like somewhere. Even in Miami, I'm moving around different neighborhoods here and there. So there's a lot of moving around, man. I came up here like around for high school. Facts. And then since then, it's been cool, man.
Yeah. Like, what's, I guess, the biggest difference you could say from like, you know, because me, bro, I'll give it to you like that. I'm born in Montreal, right? But from Montreal to Ottawa, the difference isn't that, you know what I mean, that big of a difference. You know, people speak English here mostly, but that's basically the biggest difference, you know?
Yeah.
What was the biggest difference for you coming here? Because I'm sure coming from down south in the States, coming here in the capital, it's probably like the biggest, you know what I mean, the biggest culture shock.
I mean, I was a bit prepared for it because, like I said, you know, I had like little stints where I'd be up here anyway. But like even when I was up here, like I'm in the middle of nowhere, you know? So it's like, I didn't even think Canada had niggas like that for a hot minute. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm up there and it's like, all right, it's my cousins. You know, I go to even their church kind of white to be real. So it's like, I didn't know what was going on. And then, but like even like the culture shock I had from like living in like Miami to living in Atlanta, stuff like that, it gets you like prepared just mentally for whatever, you feel me?
Really? You'd say that the difference was that big from both?
Even from like 2 cities like over there, you know what I mean? But like I feel like, listen, if you was like, I don't know, some kid and you just like from the suburbs of Ottawa, you know what I mean? I feel like living downtown Toronto would be crazy for you too, and it's the same.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So stuff like that, but it's just like, I don't know, here it's like, you don't gotta be as, not like alert, but like at word, you know what I mean?
What do you
like,
say that?
I feel like if you not bugging, you ain't really got too much coming your way, you know what I mean?
Here.
Yeah, here. I feel like here is like you could really live the lifestyle you trying to live for real. Okay,
so like would you say that living down south in the States is really how you see it online and on TV? Like,
I mean, it's
obviously
like
always
it's exaggerated, but it's like you got to stay on your one because like it's like just random shit can happen to you. You know what I mean? So you just got to stay alert at all times. But like it's crazy because like you don't. I'm not saying you don't got to live like that, but it's like it's a burden off your shoulders. You know what I mean?
Stop being cryptic, nigga. By the way you talk, I could tell you went through some of that shit.
Yeah, relax, man. But I'm just saying, it's like, you know, it's just cool up here. You know what I mean? Like, I just really love how, like, laid back and cool and, like, just nice to people are. You know what I mean? Like, you could have a random conversation with somebody.
No, for sure.
It'd be cool.
And definitely we're gonna get back into it as growing up. But another question I had for you, just something that's been pressing on my mind. I might be bouncing off the wall right now, but Huey Draper.
Yeah.
As a name, you're gonna have to give me the backhand on that too. Because I ain't never heard of another nigga called Huey and Draper in their name.
Alright, so I would do like this, man. I had a little stint where like I couldn't really leave the crib or whatever. So like I was watching mad Netflix. Just like mad Netflix. You feel me? I ain't gonna
Like
cap.
how l'église la maison.
Hey man. Wilding a little too much. But yeah, so man, I'm just in the crib and like I'll just watch Boondocks and I watch Mad Men.
Right.
And then Huey, I felt like you know,
From Boondocks?
Huey Freeman, yeah. I felt like I fought with his character a lot because it was one of them shits where it's like he on his ones, you know what I mean? His eyes open, but at the same time he's a critical thinker, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like he believe in what he believe in, and you know what I mean? I'm a pretty stubborn person, so it's kind of like that, you know what I mean? Like I believe in what I believe in, and you gotta go through hell and high water to maybe change my mind sometime. So I got the Huey from that, and then like in Mad Men, Don Draper, he was just the clean nigga. He always had the freshest suit on. No one, listen, let me tell you right now, no one knew nothing about him. They just knew he was fly and he got the job done.
Right.
So I was like, damn, you know what I mean? I fucked with both of it. So I took the two on Huey Draper.
Shout out that jacket, by the way. Off
thank
camera,
you,
we're gonna
man.
have to talk about that for real. Wow. And then going further on, you know what I mean? You come from the States, you come here, kind of had the back and forth, you know what I mean? But eventually you end up just finding yourself in Canada. Like, what would you say? How was it to establish yourself here and like kind of go to high school and then, you know what I mean? How was it?
It was cool, man. I mean, I enjoyed myself for the most part.
You got siblings here?
Oh man, yeah. I got my man Young 11. That's a little bro. That's my man's. And then I got two more younger ones. I mean, like two more like my younger ones. You know what I mean? Like,
if you're Haitian, you got that. You
come
got that
on, man,
reference.
Come on, man. So, them my ones or the other ones. They cool too, though. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I mean, like, yeah, no, finding yourself is like just like everybody else finding yourself. You know what I mean? Just figure out what kind of lane you want to be in, what kind of lifestyle you trying to live. It's just, you know what I mean, figuring out doing you, being solid to yourself.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like I said, that's what I meant really by that culture shock, because you go in a place where you could really get touched at any moment. You know what I mean? It's not really like that, but it could be like that if you take it there. You know what I mean? And then to come into Canada where, you know, shit is more quiet, shit is more calm. You don't really have to look out for your siblings like that, but I'm sure that kind of leaves a trace of PTSD somewhat. You know what I mean? Coming to Canada like that.
I mean, nah, cause I mean, like, listen, like, you know, it could happen to you here too. You know what I mean? If you bugging like that, but I could listen. I almost had like the reverse of it, okay? Cause like, I'm gonna put like this. My mom's a very hardworking woman. You feel me? So she.
Where's she from? If you don't mind me asking. Where's she from? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, she's Haitian, man. Come on.
I'm gonna let you keep going.
But so you know, like I ain't never seen nobody work like her. You know what I mean? So she raised the conditions, like, you know what I mean. By the time I got into my older teenage years, you know what I mean. She definitely raised the living conditions, I'm gonna say. So the youngest one, you know, he relatively been good, especially, you know what I mean. He had like me and my other brother looking over him and everything like that, and moms. And so then now, like, listen, he was going on field trips. My man getting multiple shoes a year. You know what I mean? If I can't wear the hoodie no more, I give it to him. Now he over there, he in the Jordan. Now he think he's somebody. But it's like, you know what I mean? So like, I almost had the reverse of it where I was like, damn, I don't want him to be soft because, you know, you got everything given to him. And so it's like stuff like that. But it's like, nah, man, it's just regular shit, man.
Yeah, so it wasn't, because I just feel like a lot of time watching online and shit like that. Give me an example, right? I feel like online a lot of shit is exaggerated, like you said, and it kind of gives people a perspective of, You know what I mean? Over there, it's wild and type shit. Like if you look online, you don't see Trump as president. You don't see niggas getting money, but by doing wild shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you never know. But like you're telling us that it's not that crazy over there. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, you play your part. You do what you feel like is right. You gonna be all right, man. It's just people now want to give a front. Like I'm telling you, there's some people who you think getting money a certain way, they getting money the right way, and they just want to look a certain way.
Right,
but
right.
Ain't nothing crazy, man.
Big cap. You know who you are.
They love that shit, Seeker. They love that.
And then growing up, you know what I mean? You go through high school, you know, I feel like we're kind of at a point where, you know what I mean? And at least for me, the year that I finished high school to the year of transitioning to post-secondary, I feel like I really found myself. It's really the formative year for me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How was it for you? Because I'm sure that's when you kind of got into music, right? When you started to fall off from the school or...
Nah. I want to say like, because I ain't start rapping till like, I don't know, like I was like 3 years after high school type.
Oh, so you went about it like... Okay, how was it then?
All right, so like, yeah, you know, I finished school. I finished high school. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to go to college or nothing. Haitian mom. So you imagine how that went.
Yeah.
So I go to Algonquin I go to Algonquin for a program first year. I'm not fucking with it. I cut. I go back for some other shit. It's not working for me, so I cut. But the second time it was dope because I met some people that like you know, to this day helped me out a lot. You know what I mean? And like I met the first person who put like confidence of like, cause like I remember we just freestyled the crib one time and he was like, "Hey yo, you're kind of cool." And like I don't really care what homie thought or nothing like that, but it's the fact that he was a rapper too. You know what I mean? And so he was like, "You're kind of cool," and then he's like the person who actually got me in touch with like people like Jeff or like people like Chanks, you know what I mean? So it's like if I don't meet them, I don't meet them. You know what I mean? Or like I meet them later where it's like then it's like a whole different relationship. So.
Okay, so then that's when you started falling into the music, you'd say?
Yeah.
So how was that process of going about it? Because I feel like, not to gas you up or anything like that, you know, but I feel like you're part of an elite in Ottawa where, like you said, our parents always forced us to go a certain way, whether it was like, you know, school or just trying to figure life out without ever having art or really our passion as their striving points. You know what I mean? Personally, I can talk for myself, you know? Me, it was always like school, job, family, and then one day maybe die, you know?
Yeah.
So, I feel like you're part of that elite where music and everything that surrounds it came out very clean, where people that are going to be younger than us, eventually one day, I see myself doing that type of shit, you know what I mean? All right, Huey, as an artist, man, personally, you know, when you rap, you know, you sound like literally you're off a pill. I never heard a nigga rap so, you know, calm and chill, you know what I mean? To be honest with you. So what are some of your inspiration as an artist? Like where'd you take this shit from?
My inspiration kind of just jump around all over the place.
Yeah.
But like Lil Wayne, obviously. Ludacris.
Word,
Yeah,
you?
that's one of my favorite rappers, man.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Like what era? Keep it a buck.
Like the word of mouth days.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Area codes change. Oh my god. Saturday. Oh my god, man. Nah, man. Luda was different. But it's like him and then like 50 stuff like that. So like I don't know how to explain how they kind of just mesh together. But like I also know I just do my best like to not sound like nobody else. You know what I mean? I'd hate to be like, oh, you sound like this nigga. I'm like, that's why when they used to be like, oh, you sound like 21 Savage. I'm like, damn. Probably gonna do me. Damn.
No, but I definitely wouldn't say you sound like 21 Savage and really no one else from this city, to be honest. Like really no one else. So who are some of the people you'd like to kind of make music with? because like I said, you don't really sound like anybody else. You don't really go out and chill with nobody else like that either.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? So who are some of the people that give you feedback like, yo, I fuck with your shit, and you could fuck with their shit too?
I mean, in terms of feedback, I don't really know. I don't be keeping up. Like, but I know who I want to work with in the city, just in terms of like how like they sound. And it's like I think it's like super dope. Is I got to do a record with 11, Young 11. Definitely 100% got to do something with him. Penny.
Penny?
Yeah. Penny
That's
crazy.
Southern connection, huh?
Penny crazy. Penny crazy. Penny crazy. Hit man's MC Rocky crazy too. One of these days, man. Listen, I've been trying to get a record with Romeo. I've been trying to listen. I sent Romeo a beat. My man hit me back. He was like, yo, the BPM is too. I was like, yo, I don't even know what that means, man.
This guy's stuck in Haiti. I think he lost his paper or some shit.
He got my man's because I didn't understand what he was telling me. I'm like, all right, G. But I mean, there's a lot of nice people in the city, man. I mean,
compared to how it was before, do you think it really changed? Do you think it's more exciting to be part of a scene like Ottawa nowadays?
I mean, I don't really want to say like it changed and nothing like that, because yo, if we go back, there was a lot of fire artists. You know what I mean?
I ain't never really seen it like that, to be honest.
I mean, you might not remember it because like it wasn't. I guess like yo, social media changes everything. You know what I mean? There was a point in time like yo, there was a lot of crazy artists, and they kind of just do their own thing now. But I'm just saying like I've seen like the waves. You know what I mean? How this kind of goes. But like right now, I'm very excited because like there's like I'm saying there's these boys out here, man. They just need one. They just need one record, and they out of here. Some of them sound like they got them tucked away. So I ain't gonna count you. I be seeing some niggas be sending me the little previews and shit. I'm like, hold up. Y'all rapping for real. All right, man. Shit.
So Romeo, we got Penny, we got Young 11. Obviously, we got a record with Sika, but that's on the hush. No, niggas don't know about that. And obviously, you had that event at People recently, and
yeah,
I feel like you this is definitely the beginning to a beautiful start. You're definitely gonna be more out there nowadays. Which venues are some of the venues you'd like to, kind of put your artistry out there? Like,
I always rock with Babylon.
Babylon
5. I always rock with that. I've had some great nights there. It's like I'm gonna do something over there. I want to see another night at People will be fire.
Word?
Some big booties at People. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a good night. I'm gonna say. But that spot. Where's that one? Yo, there's actually one spot in the 27 Club. That's I never even stepped foot there yet. So like, I need me a reason to go over there.
A lot of fire shows happening.
Yeah, I need me a reason to be over there, man. So, and obviously, like, yo, summertime about to come out, so everybody open up that kinky patio. That kinky patio, boy. Nah, that's a proper name, man.
Yeah. And I feel like. The artistry for you, the rapping and everything like that, it came kind of later than most of niggas, I feel like most of niggas, when they were younger, they linked up with their niggas and started rapping, freestyling, But it happened like 3 years after high school. Do you think you could expand your artistry to anything else?
Bro, honestly, I think it could just go anywhere. Because, like, I'm just open to anything, you know what I mean? And, like, even like if you seen what I was like, even between the two tapes, like there's not even a year between the two projects.
That's true.
And like you could hear the growth between that alone, you know what I mean? So it's just a difference between like working at it every day. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, a lot of niggas started rapping like real young, but like I was a little preoccupied. And then when I finally got like and the bug hit me, I guess, and the bug bit me or whatever. Once I got to it, I was like, oh, and I just kept going. Like I have like a real like an addictive personality, you know what I mean? So like when I start doing something and like I like it or like I want to reach a certain goal, I can't. I'm you know what I mean? Like last summer I had the waves, I had the waves just because I'm like, fuck it. I want to get on to say I got some waves.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So I was ODing, and now it's like, that's who I am. So like, but music, like one thing is like, I have a certain goal in my head, yeah, I gotta keep pushing.
And that's what it is. I feel like I have, you like you said, when you have a goal in mind, like growth, especially when it comes to rap, you know exactly where to take it. So we all know with this music shit, man, like streams and all that, the game is all fucked up. You kind of gotta be able to take shit to the next level if you really want to push yourself out there. So what are some of your goals when it comes to this music shit? Because when it comes to this music shit, it's never just the music.
My main goal is to like throw $250,000 at Magic City. That's really the first one. That's like
some nigga shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna cry that night. I'm gonna tear up a little. Oh my god, it's gonna be me, a basket of chicken wings, and just tears streaming down my face when I throw that. That last 20. Oh my god.
Niggas don't know about strip club chicken wings, man.
Oh my god. But after that, man, I don't know, man. I just like my thing is like I just want like respect. You know what I mean? Like I want to drop shit and then it'd be like universal. It'd be like that's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I wanted. That's what I want. I want to touch. I want to do like festivals and type shit. You know what I mean? I want to.
Because that's definitely one thing that last summer you have that you didn't have last. Like this summer, you have a lot more respect that you had last summer.
Yeah.
Because not to put your beef out there or anything like that, but I remember that guy on Twitter, Alex.
Yeah.
We're not gonna put his name out there. I respect you too much for that, kinda. But still, niggas didn't really fuck with you like that. Like niggas fuck with your artistry and felt like you were a great artist, but niggas didn't really feel like you could take it that way. You know what I mean? And then once you drop that first tape, niggas got quiet. Niggas got quiet. Then you drop that second tape, and niggas pushed all the way back and didn't say a single word. And kind of let you cook from here on out. You know what I mean? What do you attribute that respect to? Because even I gotta talk for myself too. I had to give you way more respect. Yeah. After the continuity of everything you were doing.
I don't really remember who who did it, cause like I had one of my it was one of my people, and then we was having a conversation. They was just talking about like auto rap, and then they ain't say no names, but they was just going through auto rap.
I want to piss some crown tonight, to be honest.
Let's go, boy. But yeah, so like he was just kind of crazy about auto rap, and I'm like, damn nigga, like I'm an auto rapper still, you know? Chill out, damn. And then
isn't it beautiful that niggas can actually say that nowadays?
Yeah, but like what I was explaining, like I don't know. So my whole thing was like make it so they can't ignore you. You know what I mean? So it's like if you drop enough heat, you're consistent enough, you out there enough. Like at some point, like even a nigga that don't fuck with you gotta just be like, I ain't gonna say nothing at least. You know what I mean? Like I see him. You know what I mean? So like my whole thing was, I just felt like I wasn't like seen or heard just because like I was just dropping shit every boom boom boom. You know what I mean? So then I made it a point to like, all right, let me do some more photo shoots. Let me start doing videos. Let me start dropping shit. Let me start, you know what I mean, really being on these niggas' heads and then just doing shit like to the best, the best capabilities. And then from there on, man. From there on, niggas gotta give me mine.
You got. I feel like you got, by the confidence you got going on right now, you definitely got more shit coming through. I might be wrong, but I kind of see it in the flame in your eyes right now.
No, you looking at my eyes like that, man. But nah, man. We definitely got some more music on the way soon, man. I've been cooling, plotting, trying to figure out what the next steps are, But like, what
2019.
Oh, no, I mean, listen, all right, I'll put it to you this way. In like a month, you out here for me again. Like a month. In like in a month at least. Let me go ahead.
You said it.
A month, man. We good, man.
Word?
I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna come back, man. I'm coming back. Man.
Definitely gonna be looking out for that.
Of course.
Definitely gonna be looking out for that. So yeah, Huey. Recently you just dropped a tape, right?
Yeah.
Gelato 48?
Yeah.
In my opinion,
How you like it?
You want me to be honest with you?
Yeah.
I think that you finally found your sound. I think that what you're dropping before still sounded like you, but the sound wasn't all the way complete. And I think that you found definitely the lane in which you could strive in. You know what I mean? I definitely think that you could incorporate a bit more features because I know a lot of people in the city that would, even in or outside the city, you know, like you could have a good sound with. But I could tell that you're trying to establish the foundation of what you're trying to do right now. So I respect it. But no, this is definitely the best sounding tape you've had so far, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no, talk a bit about this tape. I see Chanks on a lot of the production and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just crazy because like I worked with Chance for a long time, but like we just had no music together. You know?
No
what I mean?
way.
Yeah, I've been working with Chance for years, like 4 or 5 years now. But it's like we just had nothing together. You know what I mean? It just never. Like we had I'm capping. Nah, I had one record with it was with Clef. We had one record with Clef. Yeah, that was an older joint.
You, Chanks, and Clef?
Yeah.
Where the fuck was that?
That was a beautiful record too. It's somewhere, man. You gotta go digging though. But now we got that out. But yeah, so it's like we finally, I don't know, we both finally got to a point where it was like, I don't know, it's that mutual respect, and then shit just sounded nice, and then I don't know, it was all over that summer. I mean, you was there, we was wilding that summer.
Yeah.
It was a good summer, man.
It was a good summer.
So there's a lot of inspiration and whatnot. And it just got in the booth, man. It was at a good time.
Yeah, if you had to explain that tape, you know, in a couple words, you know what I mean? Like the inspiration that you had to go kind of get to get that tape out, you know what I mean? How would you describe it?
Elegant heartbreak.
Elegant heartbreak.
Elegant heartbreak.
Jeez, just that kind of made me want to spit a couple bars on the booth, to be honest.
Man. That's what you gotta do. That's what you do.
And that tip in itself, you know what I mean? I feel like I've been there for a lot of the making of it, you know what I mean? But people that are looking at it from the outside looking in, you know what I mean, might not know exactly, you know what I mean, where you took that and how you had to make it, you know what I mean? First of all, Chanks on the production, on the engineering. Why Chanks? You have a lot of people you work with, a lot of people around Gelato as a group, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why Chanks?
All right, so I put it to you like this, like, I was making music for a while, but like, you know when like you do some shit just cause like it's kind of cool to do, or like, you know, you fuck with it, but you're not taking it serious. That's how I was doing music for a while, you know what I mean? So like I drop every couple months, you know what I mean? Like I said, like every 6 months I drop something.
For fun type shit?
Yeah, but like it just wasn't as serious, you know? When it got to the point where it's like, yo, I'm over there like 3-4 times a week. It was after, let me tell you right now, it was after me and Jay did the moon video. It was after we did the moon video. Thank you. But yeah, it was after the moon video.
So many bad bitches in that video. I'm still mad I didn't get my invite, but whatever.
Yeah, man, I don't know. He got lost in the mail or something. But yeah, and after do the video, like the feedback I got from that, I was kind of like, oh, let me try this for real. And so then the next year, you know what I mean, I'm there all the time. We working, and then that's when we draw Love Nothing, and then me and Chanks did the Fall Through and with Jay, and that was like the first, you know what I mean, that was like the first time I had like a record where like people would like hit me up like constantly about it, and then that's the one I did with Chanks. And then I'm like, okay, let me, you know what I mean? I think we got to the point where like, and he mastered like how vocals, how I do sound. Like when we mix something, I don't even got to give him a list of nothing on what to fix up, because like he already know, you know what I mean? So it's like we just got it to that point, and I'm like, I hit him up. I'm like, yo, listen, man, let's do the whole tape. And he was about it.
Yeah, because even the videos that surrounded the video that surrounded that tape, the vocals, the features on it, sounded very, very, very cohesive, if I can say myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you were doing music for a very long time by yourself. Gelato, I mean, you could have kept going on your ones, you know, and just collected with people, worked with people here and there, but you got into a group called Gelato.
Yeah.
Why?
It's like,
Because I mean, a lot of great artists. I mean, besides June, obviously, but a lot of great artists. You know what I mean? Why'd you decide to make that group? At least be part of that group.
Man, it was just like, it's kind of like in any field you in. I think it's kind of difficult to really become like cool with people who do the same thing as you, because like you got to talk about the same thing all the time. You know what I mean?
It's not even just that. When you're putting out music, you don't want people to bite your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it.
But like I think, and like, so part of it is like the fact that like we're so different. You know what I mean? Like there's no really correlation between me, Jay, June, or Freddie. You know what I mean? And OTR, he producing, you know, he DJing, he out there making other things. So it's not, no one crosses each other's lanes. So it's like you don't really got to feel that. You know what I mean? It's legit just all love.
But it's in that same sense that I would ask you, like, if you guys aren't doing the same thing, then what's the common thing? Like, why would you make a group out of people you have nothing in common with?
Did you smoke gelato?
Did I ever smoke gelato myself? Listen, I've never smoked in my life. I don't know what.
Hey, there you go. Gelato was altering. All right, bro. I bonded with them niggas.
Facts.
Fuck, man, that was a different pack.
Really?
That was a different pack.
Gelato. Bro, a lot of people talk about it.
I ain't gonna cap with you. I can't stand them.
Really?
Yeah, but the bond we have now through that pack, oh my God.
Tell me, how the fuck did that happen? Because, like, bro, you don't just link up in the streets and smoke gelatos, right? So,
all right, so listen, because I don't want to give nobody no credit they don't deserve. Because everybody beefing, because everybody think they the one that linked it, everything happened. So I'm not gonna say no names. All I'm gonna say is we end up in Toronto. It's my first time like kicking with them. You know what I mean? Because like me and Jay did Moon. So after Moon, we were like, yo, you know what I mean? Let's kick it, smoke, whatever. So then we go to Toronto, June and Freddie and OTR over there. I don't know OTR like that. Freddie, I knew. June, I knew a little bit. And then, you know, everything kicked it. And everybody's making music, but like, it was just cool because like everybody's making music, but it just sounded completely different.
So you guys just linked up in Toronto to make music? Say word.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that's about it.
Okay. And
then, yeah, man, we just... that Gelato Pad, boy. I'm telling you. They put that pack in the streets. We ending beefs worldwide.
You need your cut on that. No, you need your cut.
No, I'm sponsoring that, man. God.
So you guys meet up in Toronto. A lot of people, you know, bond. Still doesn't really explain how you guys make that group. What's the real purpose of it behind it? Because you guys could have still been homies and kicked your music on the ones, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think we all just kind of like, we all just really liked what everybody had going on. So when you like what everybody had going on, you like how they move and how they, you know, how they carry themselves. And you like the music. You know what I mean? It's like, if I'm kicking it with you, you know what I mean? Kicking it with you, why not put in a situation where it's like you get bigged up, I get bigged up with you. You know what I mean? And it's like, so like instead of being like, oh, featuring this and that, it's kind of like, yeah, featuring this and that, but like we doing it like you already expect it. You know what I mean? Like if you see Jay on my record, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be like, whoa, it's gonna be like, oh, they keeping it in house this time. You know what I mean? So something like that. So it's like each person could push the next person, and at the same time, even though we don't sound the same, it's still like, yo, you see your man making moves, it make you go make a move.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like, nah, you ain't gonna just leave me back here. You know what I mean? Hold up. You know what I mean? So like, it's like a friendly competition. You know what I mean? We each setting the level, but at the same time, you not stepping on each other's toes. You showing each other love, and like we hit each other up by like everything, like strategy, how you want to do this and that. So it's like it's just having like, you know, people in your corner.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that. Just I mean, fucking with the 48 guys, that's definitely the vibe I get. Messing with people that, if it wasn't for this music shit, I probably wouldn't ever really be around these niggas like that, you know, to be honest. Yeah. But, yeah, no, for sure. And, I mean, you've done a lot of things in the city, but I feel like you're one of those artists that could definitely take it further than just that, you know what I mean? So what are some of your plans for this upcoming year?
I mean, I can't go too crazy detail, but, like, I'm just
Bag alert!
I hope so. But nah, man, I'm just like, I'm focusing on like tightening up my weaknesses right now. You know what I mean?
What would you say some of those are?
Visuals.
Visuals?
You know what I mean? I feel like when I do a visual, it's like it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta respect it, but there's so far, you know what I mean? So far in between that like I feel like people kind of just like forget about me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like
that's definitely one thing I would say. Like, yeah, you're visual, but I feel like everything that has your face involved into it, even your Instagram, like I feel like your music is great. You know what I mean? Even your Twitter, the things you have to say are very predominant in the streets. You know what I mean? But when it comes to everything that has to do with who you are physically, I feel like you're not really out there like that.
I'm an introvert, fam. I just keep them on ones. You know what I mean? Unless it's a Drip Trails event. Cause I know y'all saw y'all boy with the Ciroc. I know y'all seen it. It was pineapple, yellow, sticking out in the light. This shit shine. I know you seen it. Don't even give me that. But yeah, but you know what I mean? Other than that, I just keep to myself, man. I just like to keep with my people. Make music. It's cool. So like I'm not like it's still different for me to like pop out to people's events and like just go out to be out. You know what I mean? That's not really my style.
Do you feel like as an artist, it kind of acted as a setback for you?
100%.
Yeah?
100%.
In which way do you think?
Well, like even like, you know, you have a conversation with DJs and they'll be like, yeah, I want to play it, but it's like, if you're not going to be there, you know what I mean? Like what's the incentive type thing, you know what I mean? Or just like, it's like, oh, so-and-so to the club last night, you know what I mean? Like they might have a connect that you might need for something, but like you ain't get to link and build with them. But like
that liquor got
they told me, man. But like you ain't get that, so it's like you miss out on the whole opportunity just there. So it's stuff like that, but it's like, man,
I gotta leave my crib, put pants on.
I gotta deal with people I ain't want to deal with.
Right? No, I feel you on that for sure. And you know, I feel like again, I said it. You know, we're in a city where not a lot of things are happening, but I feel like we're pushing the boundaries. A lot of people in the city right now, especially, are pushing the boundaries for the things that are to happen. You know what I mean? Where do you see this thing go? Maybe in like 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 years in the future. Where do you see this thing going?
Like just like the whole auto scene in general.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I feel like we got a good amount of people right now who really making good records. I think we just need the first person to pop. For that, like the seal to open, and then we out there. You know what I mean?
To make a real wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like there's enough people in this city who just, I'm telling you, man, one person dropped the right record, right visual, and then the momentum get behind it, everybody out here.
No, for sure. I definitely appreciate you for coming through.
Of course, man.
Appreciate you for coming through, my G. The Crown. Definitely we're gonna have to keep sipping that tonight. I'm trying to lose my mind tonight. That was another episode of Sip to the Script. I'm your humble host, Young Sika, and we out.